Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. Santina Ortina Wheat. I am a family physician and a career and life coach focused on helping healthcare workers rediscover their purpose so that they can increase their balance and their joy. I wanted to talk about a topic that hits us all when the unexpected chaos hits. I am sharing this because of a recent personal experience that really got me reflecting on how we handle life when things don't go as planned. This past Saturday was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted day with my family. We only got one full day off together each week, and we had some traditions planned for fall activities, just to relax and enjoy some quality time. I was personally looking forward to this after recent travel had taken both my husband and I away from quality time with our girls. But instead, 10 minutes away from where we were headed, we were in a car accident. Thankfully, everyone is okay. But it completely threw off our day and left me thinking about how life can derail us in both big and small ways. As healthcare workers, this happens to us all the time, right? Just when we think we're finding balance, something unexpected, whether it's a work emergency, personal chaos, or just plain exhaustion, throws us off. So today, I want to talk about how we can handle those moments with grace and come out stronger on the other side. And I'm going to share 5 strategies. So the first strategy is to acknowledge your feelings or emotions. Now, after this accident, I was frustrated, disappointed, and definitely shaken up. I'm a planner. I love structure, and when things don't go as planned, it is easy to feel out of control. But now I've worked on this and I learned that in moments like this, it is important to stop and recognize what you're feeling. For healthcare workers, we are so used to pushing through, we often don't give ourselves the space to acknowledge how we are feeling. In fact, many will often good naturedly say, shake it off, or just let it go. And these comments are given to you with the best of intentions. Now, I feel slightly differently, and I'm going to share a little bit of why. Whether it's disappointment, stress, or anxiety, I think it's okay and important to sit with those emotions for a bit. I think it's necessary. Now, if you brush those feelings aside, they don't just go away. They build up over time. So, step one is actually to name the emotion. Say it out loud, journal it. For me, one of those feelings was frustration. And once I allowed myself to feel that, I was able to start moving forward. It is the first step to breaking out of that stuck feeling. Okay, on to the second strategy. Once you've acknowledged how you feel, the next step is to reframe the situation. After the accident, I had 2 choices. I could focus on the fact that our fun family day was ruined, or I could shift my perspective and look at the positive. And what was the positive? Well, we're all safe. The car should be able to be fixed, and the day could have been much worse. I was able to be with my youngest while she was scared and hold on to her the whole time. And I was still able to spend quality time with my girls, the thing that was the most important that day for me. And I spent some time resting, which I definitely needed. Now, I know to some, reframing sounds simple, but it takes practice. I have certainly never found it to be simple, but I do understand and appreciate its importance. It's about shifting from focusing on what went wrong to seeing what's still in your control or what you can learn from the experience. Maybe it's a silver lining, like having more time to rest. Or maybe it's realizing how resilient you are in tough moments. When you reframe the situation, you regain a sense of control over your response, and that can help you reduce the feeling of overwhelm. The third strategy is to lean on your support system. After the accident, my family and I had a moment to talk through what happened, and particularly for my girls, it lightened the emotional load. We were able to discuss how we manage even in the times of emergencies. Even though the day didn't go as planned, being able to process it together helped us move forward more easily. We tend to think we have to handle everything alone, especially in healthcare, where we are constantly caring for others. But when life throws you a curveball, leaning on your support system can be a huge game changer. Whether it's your family, your friends, or your colleagues, don't hesitate to reach out and talk things through. I am thankful for the friends and family who made sure I was okay, made sure I had everything I needed, and were willing to be that ear to listen. Sometimes just sharing what happened can make the load feel lighter. We're all in this together, and the people around you can offer perspective, emotional support, and, as I mentioned, just a listening ear. Don't underestimate the power of connection during these challenging times. Also, know that it is okay to accept the help. Sometimes it allows your friends and family to feel like they can do something, and it prevents you from feeling all alone. So it's great on all sides. Okay, on to the fourth strategy, which is to focus on what you can control. When life feels chaotic, it is easy to spiral into feeling like everything is out of control. After the accident, I had to make a conscious decision to focus on what I could control. For me, fortunately, this part is what I do well and lean into in a crisis. This might be hard for some, though, but by identifying those manageable tasks to make the situation better, it really can help. I could not change what had already happened, but I could handle all of the logistics, making sure the car was towed, arranging transportation for the upcoming week, and making sure my family was okay and were able to be seen. It wasn't about fixing everything all at once, but breaking it down into the manageable steps that we needed to take. For healthcare workers, when things go sideways, whether it's at work or in your personal life, it is important to zoom in on what is within your control. Maybe you can't change your schedule or your workload right away, but you can focus on how you approach the rest of the day or the small things that are still within your reach. That shift in focus can help minimize the overwhelm and keep you grounded. One small action step at a time can lead to big shifts. I love the saying, small hinges swing big doors. So remember, the small actions really count. Okay, lastly for today is our fifth strategy, and this is a big one. Practice self-compassion. In moments when life doesn't go as planned, we can be our own worst critics. After the accident, I found myself feeling frustrated, not just about the day, but about all the ripple effects, the to-do list, the time loss, the stress. But then I reminded myself that it is okay to not have everything under control all the time. Life is messy, and perfection is not the goal. As healthcare workers, we are so used to taking care of everyone else that we often forget to extend the same care and kindness to ourselves. Self-compassion means recognizing that we are doing the best that we can, that we don't have to have all the answers, and that it's okay to slow down. Give yourself permission to feel, to breathe, and to reset. When you are kind to yourself, you create space for resilience to grow. Again, this is one that I'm not the best at, and I'm reminding myself as much as I am sharing it with you. So today was a reminder for me, and I hope for you too, that life doesn't always go as planned, and that is okay. Whether it's a big disruption like a car accident, a hectic day at work, or just feeling overwhelmed by everything on your plate. Remember these steps. Acknowledge your feelings, reframe the situation, lean on your support system, focus on what you can control, and practice self-compassion. These tools can help you stay grounded and find your way through even the most chaotic of moments. I'd love to hear from you. Have you recently had a day that didn't go as planned? How did you handle it? Share it in the comments or message me. And if you are looking for more ways to find balance and joy in your life, check out my latest blog post or join my coaching community by sending me a message. Together, we can navigate these challenges and come out stronger. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this resonates with you, be sure to follow along for more tips on navigating life's challenges and staying grounded as a healthcare worker. And don't forget to check out my latest blog post where I dive deeper into how to handle life's derailments. Let's keep this conversation going. Drop a comment or send me a message about how you are refilling your own cup this week. Until next time, take care of yourselves.